Hi guys, it is me, Stace. I am back again today with another Cricut mini video. Today we're going to be making a scrapbook layout using the Cricut Craft Room software. I already have that opened. I'm going to click on Sign In. Now by default, it's going to bring up the Cricut Mini mat. I do want to change that. Left-hand side toolbar, click on Machine and Mat. Change that from the Cricut Mini to the Cricut Imagine. This way we're able to use the Imagine colors to help build our layout and help us get a better idea of what it's going to look like. All right, go to the bottom where your cartridges are, and the one we are going to be working with today is called Family Album. Now, if you have the Cricut Access Plan, formerly known as the subscription plan, you will have access to this cartridge for free. All right, go ahead and click on the cartridge. I'm going to make my drawer a little bit bigger, and I'm going to click on F2 and find a square to work with. I'm going to drag that to my mat, minimize my drawer. Now, what I want to do here is make a 12 by 12 square so we can build up our layout from there. Alright, so I have my square selected, top toolbar. You're going to see width and height. Go to unlock or unlink the chain. For the width, type in the number 12 and do the same for the height. Now we have a 12 by 12 square. Back to your left-hand side toolbar, click on Colors and Patterns. And you can pick any cartridge you want. I'm going to leave it where it is, it all wrapped up. I'm going to change that from Patterns to Colors. Then pick the color of the 12 by 12 use the cardstock I'm working with. In my case, it's going to be blue. Click on that. Now it's too big to see my whole layout, so I'm going to go back to my top toolbar, click on Zoom Out twice, so I'm able to see my full square here and also the full mat there. All right, back to my drawer. I'm going to work with the title. Whenever I'm making a layout, I always tend to work from the title first. All right, so my title is on button F4. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger again. Now when you hover over the overlay here, you'll see numbers pop up. We're working with number 28. So if you're working with the Cricut Expression, you would be working with button number 28. And I can see there it says Little Chef, but I want to go in and click on the Shift button. So I have the shadow image first. I'm going to drag that to my mat, minimize my drawer. Now by default, it's going to weld for you. So go ahead and click on Don't Weld on the title and also Don't Weld on your square. Go back to my bottom, undo the Shift button, and then grab the word Little Chef. And again, you want to go ahead and click on Don't Weld. Now I do want to move this over here. I'm going to make this piece be white. So I have that piece selected. Bring that over there. This piece I want to be, or the title here, I want to be the same color blue there. So I'm going to make that be blue. I'm going to drag it on top. Actually, I'm going to move this over here so I can see it a little bit better to line it up. All right, then bring that over there where you like it, where it's fitting in that shadow. I'm going to bring my 12 by 12 over there, take my left mouse button across all those pieces, the white and the other one, right click on it and click on Group. Now I can bring it over here and we can resize it from here. I'm going to use little arrows there and resize that to fit for my title. Okay, I like the way that looks. Let's go back to our drawer and work with other functions here. So we have the basic is a little chef hat. I'm not going to be using that one. F1, we have a little cutting board. I will be using that. I'm going to drag that to my mat. And then the shift button is only the shadow for all these features. F2, we have this piece here. I'm going to go ahead and click on Shift to lock and grab the larger piece, which is the rolling pin. Drag that to my mat. You can see it comes up really big. I'm going to go ahead and I have that selected. Remember to click on Don't Weld. I'm going to change this from, or go back up to your top toolbar, click on the chain, so make sure it's linked together, and change my width here to be 5 inches. All right, so we have that, and we have this. I'm going to take this one over, click on Don't Weld as well, that way that one is done. All right, now let's work with the rest of our layout. I'm going to go to undo the Shift button and go to F3, and I see my little frame. I'm going to click on the Shift button again, grab the shadow piece to that. I see it there. I'm going to go ahead and click on Don't Weld. I'm going to undo the Shift button again and click on the top piece of that. Again, Don't Weld. All right, so now I'm going to bring this piece over here. I do want this to be like a brown to represent like what a cutting board would look like. I don't see brown here. I'm going to go ahead and click on the arrow there, bring up more colors, and then just click on the brown, and then kind of click on these buttons here until you find, a brown that you like. I click on Apply there. I want my rolling pin to be the same color, so now I'm going to drag it over on top of that. And here I do want to click on the Weld button. Click on your cutting board and click on weld again. That way it's going to weld them together, but I can also separate them to where they're both the same color. Do the same for this piece over here. Bring that over, click on weld, and you can see now I have a brown piece there as well. Now this piece I do want to be white, but I'm first going to put it where I like it. Click on it, make it be white. Okay, then get that lined up how you like it. I'm going to drag my mouse across both pieces, right click, and then click on group. So now I can bring this over here, so my picture is going to go in there. Now all we're doing now is just kind of playing around with how things are going to look and how big they are. I do think this is small. I'm going to make that be a little bit large. And it's just a guessing game on how you like it to look. I think I like it that way. So I'm able to put journaling here and maybe the date or something here. All right, one more thing. I want to go back to my drawer, go back to F2 and grab another square. And what I want to do here is bring that square over. Go ahead and click on Don't Weld. Make this be just a random color. This way I can kind of guess here how big my picture is going to be. So I'm going to bring this over. I want this piece to cover that entire inner brown piece. I'm going to bring it like that. Make it this way and go that way. So here my picture would be, if I go to my width and height, it's about 4.3 by 4.2. I do want to make it be maybe 4 by 4. Let's undo the chain, make our width be 4 and our height be 4. This way I'm able to crop like a 4 by 6 photo. All right, let's see how that will look. I think it's going to fit in there barely. So I'm going to make this one be a little bit smaller. This way I have enough wiggle room there. I think that looks pretty good. I can delete that square. We no longer need it. We can delete the large 12 by 12. We no longer need that. All right, now what we want to do is ungroup all these over here. So I'm going to click on this guy, right click on it to ungroup them. This one the same thing, ungroup. And now you want to change this and go back to the Cricut Mini Mat. So left hand side toolbar, Machine and Mat. Going to change that from the Cricut Imagine back to the Cricut Mini, and you will see all of our colors will go back to being one solid color, which is fine. All right, now I'm going to go back, undo or ungroup this. Oh, it is ungrouped. Okay. Now I know this piece here, my shadow piece, is white, and I know my word here is white. This piece is blue, and all these pieces here are brown. So all I'm going to do now is bring these to my mat, rotate them to where they're going to fit on my mat here. All right, so we have that one there. And I can tell this piece is not going to fit on there, so I'm going to need one piece of cardstock, white piece, that's roughly about 6 by 12. And the size of this guy up here, if I click on him, oop, not able to click on him, hang on. There we go. He's about 5 by 5. Well, I'll say 6 by 6. So I'm going to need a small scrap of 6 by 6 white cardstock and a 6 by 12 piece of white cardstock there. This is brown. Let's bring that over. This is also brown. We can drag that over. And our little cutting board as well. I'm going to rotate that so I can fit that on my mat. All right, so we'll need 2 pieces of white cardstock, 1 piece of brown cardstock, and 1 piece of blue cardstock. I'm going to cut these out. We'll go to the table and put the layout together. Alrighty guys, we have all the components cut out for our layout. I'm first going to grab the shadow pieces here and put them on top. So that one there, and then this one here. Alrighty, so we have that. Now we're going to need to glue our words down. And the L and the rest of the word are separate. I'm going to put a few dots on them. You don't need a whole lot of glue to hold it down. Okay, like that. I really do like this font. Get that lined up. Okay, now we'll do the L. The L reminds me of the L from Laverne and Shirley. I used to love that show. That one and Happy Days. I had a big old crush on the Fonz. that one on here. There we go, I kind of like that. Alright, same with the word chef. The C and the rest of the word there is not connected, so let's do the C first. Yeah, the family album cartridge is a nice one because it has titles and pieces that you can use for a layout, but there's not really a whole lot of images. Like we had the chef hat, but I wasn't liking the chef hat. Alright, so we have that one. And this one here. So you don't need a whole lot of glue here, just enough to kind of hold it down, keep it in place. Okay. Alright, now we have our little cutting board, the rolling pin, and the picture of the baby. Look how cute this is. He's actually helping with cookies. And I just printed this off on white cardstock. I'm actually going to first flip my frame over and put some glue on the back of this. And then bring this around and line it up. That's really cute. Alright, now I'm actually going to pop this up with dimensionals. Right there and right there. Okay, let's first work on this piece, that, and the little cutting board with the little rolling pin. That is really cute, the rolling pin. Alright, so glue this one down. Try to get it straight. Okay, give all these little guys a squish, take the backing off. Okay, and then our last one right there. That's really cute. Okay, it makes the word yummy stand out some more. And here, like I said, I can do a little bit of journaling. This is a textured cardstock. I'm going to make sure I put the texture side down. And if you want to, you can always put a brad in there, a little bit of twine. I'm thinking if I want to put some twine in there or not. I didn't glue the whole top. And then down here, for the rolling pin, I thought that would be a really cute spot for the date. And that fast, our layout is done. What do y'all think? I think it's really cute. Bring it up. Isn't that really cute? I love the dimension on it. Not a whole lot going on. I may add some twine there. Let's see what kind of twine I have. I have pink and the black. That's not really going to match. I did little wood things. What do these say? Congrats, celebrating, thanks. Yeah, they ain't going to work either. Alright, so I guess we're going to leave it the way it is. I think it's really cute, but there you have it, making another layout using the Cricut Mini with the Cricut Craft Room. Any questions at all, guys, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.